Hi everyone, welcome back to my craft room. If you're new to my craft room, then welcome. Today I am going to be making kind of a beachy summery picture frame here with a really some cute shells and things in it, and I thought I would share it with you guys. So what you're going to need for this is two of these 5x7 frames, and the ones that are kind of, I don't know, they're probably like ½ inch wide, and I'm going to use two of those. Actually, I got four because I'm doing two of these pictures that I'm going to hang up, so depending on how many you want to do. And then you're going to need some of this nautical rope. This I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And also, what else did I get? I think that's it from the Dollar Tree, is the frames and that rope. This, I got a bag of the shells. I got these at Michael's, and I think they were 5 something, but with the coupon, it comes down to like $3. And you get a lot of shells in the bag. So I'm going to be using this one for this picture. And then I picked out 5 of these smaller shells that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to actually spray paint all these white. And I might put another coat, just a light coat of spray paint on this, just so it'll match. So I got 5 of those little shells that I'm going to paint. And then you're going to want to take your frames apart. So I'm going to take everything out of here. And then on this one I'm going to leave the little clips in. And on the other frame I took the clips out because I'm not going to need them on that side. But you're going to need them on this side to hold your backing back in. So I'm going to set all this stuff aside carefully with this glass. I did break a glass the other day and I don't want to do it again. So you're going to want to save the cardboard from in there and your little border there. So you want to take care of that so that doesn't get ruined. Alright, and then for your back, for the back that I'm going to do, I just pulled off this little stand piece off of there because you're not going to need that. And then this is what you'll use to hang it. And then on here, you're going to want to pick out a pretty paper that you want to use for your background. I actually cut mine out already, but it's going to be this cute little seahorse paper that I found. So I thought that was real cute. And of course you're going to need some hot glue. And I think that's about it. Although I did use some rubbing alcohol because I'm going to take these outside and I want these white. Of course I couldn't find white, these are silver. So I'm going to take these out and spray paint them white. You only need to do the tops and the sides because you're not going to see the inside at all when it's finished. And then I also have some rubbing alcohol that I like to wipe everything down with before I paint it to get any oils or anything off that. So let me take these guys outside and paint them, and then when I come back we'll finish up our pictures. Okay everybody, I got these all painted up. Actually this is the next day because it was so humid yesterday the paint was just too sticky to work with, but now it's really nice. I brought it in and let it finish drying overnight. So now what you're going to want to do is put your glass back in. So we're going to take our glass carefully and place this back in on the side where you left your clips in. The other one I took all the clips out because we don't need them in there. And then we're going to put these two pieces back in. And then push down your little clips, and then that'll lock your glass into place. So there you have it. That looks just lovely. Alright, so I'm going to set that aside. First I'm going to figure out where that fingerprint is. It's on the inside or the outside? It's on the inside. Okay. So I'm going to set that one aside, and then I'm going to take my back piece and make sure you have your top ups, so whatever pattern paper that you're using, and I cut this out and I put on some of my little glue dots to save some time. Just have to peel the plastic back off of them, and it's so humid that nothing's really wanting to work here quite right. Peel my little papers off. It even wants to stick to the clear paper. Come on. Alright. Take this much off first. I'm going to leave a few of them covered just in case I don't get it quite where I want it. I don't want to get the whole thing tacked down. Alright. So then you're just going to want to put your paper on. There we go. And then just go ahead and move the rest of your little stickies. I use glue dots. I mean, you could use double-sided tape, or, you know, you could put it on with a hot glue gun or whatever you have. I just thought this would be easier, except these papers just don't even want to let go today here. Okay. Alright. So that is that. So then you're going to take your back piece and flip it over and just put some glue around the edge. I'm just going to run some hot glue in here to hold my back in. And that is it for putting in the back. Then you have this lovely little, well, I have the seahorses. I can't think today. Nothing's coming to me. Okay. So now I'm going to take one of my ones that I'm going to actually throw away, and I'm going to place that in here just so I can make sure I get my things that I'm going to glue in here in the right spot. So I want to put this little starfish in here, and then I'm going to put some of these little shells down here at the bottom. I mean, you can do it however you want to. I actually took these out, I painted all these so they were a nice white and they all matched. And then you're just going to, you know, lay them around to see how you want them to go. And I like that right there. Alright, so let me put some glue on the back of this little guy here. And when you're doing this, you got to make sure that, you know, your things are going to fit in here when you put the other glass on the top. I think that looks pretty good. I should have done this first. Yep, that looks good right there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just glue the rest of these down. Make sure I get these even. I know I'm mumbling here. I'm so used to talking to myself while I'm doing this stuff. It is another hot and humid day here today, so I'm glad I don't have any more things that I need to spray paint, although I do want to repaint my outside tables on my patio, but that's going to have to wait a few more days. It's going to have thunderstorms this afternoon, and tomorrow I think it's pretty much going to rain all day. So I'm glad I got this done at least yesterday. And then after you get these all glued in, the one main thing you really got to do is make sure you don't have any glue webs left inside, because once you glue this together, you're not going to be able to get to them. There. So I think that looks really cute in there. Alright, I'm going to take this back out, because we don't need that. My hook's on the right spot. I don't care about the glue webs back here right now. Okay, so now you're going to take your front piece, and then that's going to get glued right here, and then that's why you wanted to put in the other piece, so you could see that, you know, make it nice and even with that other little template. Alright, so let me just take a glance at this and make sure I don't have any glue webs in there. There's one. Alright, I gotta see that anyway. And then you can just use some hot glue, or you could E6000 this together. Of course I'm out of glue. Or however you want to do it. I'm just going to use some hot glue and Try not to get any on the inside. Oh, I see a web. Ugh. There we go. I'm just going to put a little extra on the corners. I know I need to do this a little bit faster here. It's nice and hot in here today, so I don't think this is going to cool on me too fast. Alright, and then all you need to do is take your top piece and line it up. I'm actually going to stand it up here, make sure I have it all nice and even. Get off my glue web. And there. And that is what it will look like inside. So now I'm going to take some of my rope that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I actually cut, this is a nautical rope, and I actually already cut the pieces to fit. But when you do cut the ends off, what I like to do so it doesn't all unravel, and you just stick a little bit of hot glue on your end, and then wait a couple seconds, and then just kind of twirl it around to make sure that they don't fray apart, and then you're pretty much good to go. So I already did that, so now all I have to do is just put a little glue here, and put our pieces in. And you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. You could add some shells on here, or all kinds of cute little things. I kind of want to have a little corner in my living room with just, you know, summery nautical things. I don't usually do that, but I just feel like decorating a little more for summer this year. And I do really like it with the rope on it here. I think it just gives it a little more dimension to it. It just adds a little something. Don't want to push on that too hard. Alright, and that is it. It is finished. So I did this one, and then I have my other one over here. I'm going to go hang these up on the wall so you guys can see how cute they look hanging up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, here they are hanging up on my wall. I think they came out really nice. I absolutely love them. I think though in the future, if I can find me a cute little, maybe even a beach saying or something to go in the center, I may just move them one to each side of that picture. So I always use command hooks. That way I can just move it around and get the glare off of here. But yeah, I think they came out really nice. So much glare. And yeah, this will be my lovely shelf where I'm going to put all my beachy themed things this year. I think I'm going to work on my candles next. All I have right here right now are my old flameless candles that I use for the holidays, and I leave them out all year. What am I kidding? Because I just love them. But yeah, I do want to get that done, so that'll be nice for the rest of the summer. So this is a start anyway. I mean, it is Memorial Day weekend, so I guess this is the start of the unofficial summer. So there it is, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys all next time. Have a great day.